Question 17 is about parabolas. To be very honest, this topic is not very straightforward. You need to practice many problems and then you'll get a hang of it. You're very lucky that you have same type of questions. Like if you understand one question thoroughly, it's the same concept repeated. Now, before starting this problem, let's look into the standard forms of parabola. Now, you might have seen slight variations as well, but this is generally how it is. Parabola can be either upwards or downwards, opening up or down, but both of them open up vertically up or down. Whereas if it's horizontal opening, it's another form. Now this is generally given as x is equal to y squared, and y is equal to x squared means it opens upwards or downwards. Now the standard form, I personally don't use this as the standard form. I mean, the same one, but I write it like this. I always write 4p to the left. And then if it is y over here, I write y minus. See, y, you must remember the vertex. Vertex is what? H and k, right? H is always denoting the x-axis, k is denoting the y-axis. This y can be only subtracted by something related to y-axis, so it's k. You can't write a h over here. This is equal to the other side, now y x square, right? X minus h the whole square. So this is how I write the standard form, because this is very easy. Whenever I write the standard form, I start with, if I'm writing like this form, it'll be 4p to the left. Now here it's x is equal to y squared. Don't think 4p is towards y. No, it's always to the power 1. The other side will be power 2. So what I have to do is, which is power 1? It's x minus h. That is equal to, what is power 2? It's y minus k the whole square. So this is how I write the standard form, and this is what I feel will be easier, but you stick to which you are comfortable with, okay? And the vertex is always h and k. Focus is always inside, wherever it's opening, right? It's inside the parabola, but not at the vertex, near to the vertex. Always remember one important thing. You should understand the graph how it is, because otherwise this problem, it's very, very difficult. Now, looking at the equation, let's just remove everything. Look over here. If this was minus sign, then I know y is squared. Just ignore all the other parts. Look at y. Y is squared, x is not squared, and this is having a negative sign. Then it opens up left side like this. If this was positive, then it would be right side. Same thing here, just focus on x squared. Sorry, this is, yes, x squared, and over here we have y. So it is y is equal to x squared. Now, if it is positive, it opens upwards. Negative means it goes down. So here in this vertex is these points, right? The focus sort of points. If it's vertically up or down, if it's going up, the focus will be up. If it's down, focus will be downwards, inside the vertex. Here, if it's right side, it will be at the right, left side will be at the left. So the x value over here for the focus and the vertex is same. See, h and h is same. Whereas that k value, y-axis value varies, even over here. But here the y value is the same because it's always on the same. But the x value, initially this was x and this is x2. So focus x and vertex x values are different. So that's why we have h and h plus p. P is over here, right? That value. So I hope you are thorough with the basics of parabola. If you know the basics of parabola, we can solve these problems. I will solve two problems. One will be, so now this is x is equal to y squared, and one more will be y is equal to x squared. Both the different type. And then all are the same repetition. Here we have to write the equation for the line tangent to x is equal to y squared plus 3 at this particular point. Now first of all, looking at the equation, x and y is being squared, I know it's going to be like this or like this. It's opening up horizontally, not vertically, because y is squared. Now which side does it exactly go to? It goes to the right side. Why? Because it's positive over here. Look, it's positive. Now this x is positive, that's why we can tell it's opening right side. Now we need to find vertex, we need to find foci, and then there is a point 7,2. I don't know where it is. We need to see where that point lies, and then we need to solve the tangent line. Long procedure, right? Let's do one by one. First, let's get it in the standard form. I saw your other problems. You're very lucky that all the EOT problems are already in standard form, so you might get it in standard form itself. But this one, let's do it. So look here, focus on the square. If you have just square, then leave it alone. That's basically only one term. But if you have something like this, y plus 2 the whole square, then this is the k value. But over here, if you see, there is nothing, so it's only y square. So if it's only y square, how do we write it? Now, y minus 0 is what I can do. Y minus 0 equals this plus 3. I'll take it to the other side. It becomes x minus 3. Okay, this is a term. Now here the standard form, if you remember, it was 4p equals, for this the standard form is x minus h equals y minus k the whole square. I hope you remember this. This is the standard form. Now generally, if you see the previous slide, the standard form has y minus k whole square at first side, but I write the other way around. It's fine. Even this is the absolutely correct. You can follow this as well. See, now because I always write the power 1 first, and whatever is left will have 4k, the square to the right. So that's how I follow. Now then, next over here, what you can do is, see, 4p is supposed to be over here. Is there any number here? Nothing, right? So that means it's 1. Okay. So now look over here, we'll write the vertex. What is the vertex value? It's 3. See, remember the standard form is x minus h. So as long there is x minus 3, the x value for vertex is just 3. Okay, h. Vertex is h comma k, right? So now over here we have 3 and minus 0, it is 0. That's a 3, 0 is the vertex. Now if at all it was positive 3, then you have to write over here minus 3. Why? Because it's supposed to be minus. So just change the sign. You have to write 2 minuses. But remember, if it is plus, you write minus here. If it is minus, you write plus here. That's it. The next thing is focus points, right? What are the focus points? Where is the focus here? Focus is somewhere over here. So now this vertex is 3, 0. What I can tell about this focus, is the x value same? Is it moving along the x-axis? So this is the x-axis and the y-axis is vertical line. Is it moving along the x-axis? Yes, from here to here it's jumped. This is 3, so it must be more than 3 no matter what. But what is this? Y 0, right? That is on the same line. So this is also 0. See, now this 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 0 and something else, 0. So I know this is 0 itself. But how do we find the x value? For that, you need to know the k value, because over here, the formula is h plus k, comma k. Sorry, h plus p, not the k value. I'm so sorry, it's h plus p. Okay. See this 4p, right? That one. So now let's find the p. 4p is equal to how much? There's nothing over here. That means it's 1. P is 1/4 or it's a quarter. So 1/4, or you can write it as 0.25. So that's the thing. And what else now? If I know p, I can solve for focus. Focus is equal to, say h is 3. 3 plus 0.25 is 3.25, 0, because k value doesn't change. So this is the focus. Now we got vertex, we got focus. What next? So this is done. Let's look where is 7,2. 7,2 is the point given to us, right? The tangent point. So here, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 0. So 2 means up and 7. Somewhere over here it will be there. Imagine it's over there. Now what you need to do is you need to find the tangent line, right? The focus has the property wherever this is passing by. Okay, it won't be so bad. Somewhere over here, okay? Now, this is not accurate line, but this tangent will pass like that. So this is the focus, isn't it? So now over here, if you're thinking why it's blank, because we had to find the p value and we found out it's 3.25. Now here, this distance is there, right? And this distance of the tangent line are always same. If this is distance d, this is also distance d. So here, We know this focus point dimensions, I mean the coordinates x and y. Over here we know 7 comma 2 as well. So what we can do is we can find the distance here, and then from this distance we can find the other point. So what I do is write the distance formula. D is equal to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. We can now substitute, but what are we going to substitute? We are going to substitute the focus point. Say this is x1, y1, okay, and this can be x2, y2. You can take other way around, you'll get the same answer. Now first x2 minus x1. So x2 is 7 minus 3.25 the whole square plus y2 is basically 2 minus 0 the whole square. Okay, this is it. Now you put this in the calculator and solve it up. Let's take our calculators. I've typed this out in the calculator. Please use brackets properly. 7 minus 3.25 squared plus 2 squared, and 2 minus 0 will be 2, so 2 squared. The answer is 4.25. Now that's the distance over here, these two distances, right? 4.25 unit. Now here we know this is the focus, right? So if we go back the x coordinates back over here, that is basically just subtract this 3.25 with 4.25, you're going to reach a point. That will be the other point of the tangent line. So now this part is all about analyzing, understanding this. So then I will just take this focus points. It was 3.25 comma 0. No matter what the focus, this point will have the same y, 0 only. But here this is going to be 3.25 minus 4.25. That's negative 1 comma 0. So now we can tell the endpoints on the tangent over here. This, not endpoints exactly of the tangent line, but the 2 points of the tangent line would be negative 1 comma 0 and 7 comma 2. First you have to find all the vertex, focus, and then you have to find the distance from the focus to the given point, and then from that distance we can interpret where exactly is the other point. So we got 2 points on the tangent line now. So before we continue, I hope you know what exactly is a tangent line. It touches only one point and it goes on. Okay, so it's like that. So if I have a tangent, it goes somewhere like this. Okay, it just goes over there. One point will touch, and that point we know. It's very hard to find another point on the tangent, but since it's focus, related to focus, okay, this is not vertex, it should be over here. This is the focus, right? See, focus will be equidistant to both the points. That's why it is. Let us see some clear pictures over here. You can see this is the thing. This is the focus, which is not exactly vertex, it's inside the vertex from here to here, and that to another point on the tangent, that's say point A, is equal, so this distance is. That's how we find these 2 points. Now we found those 2 points. Let us get that back. Now let's write the equation of the tangent line. That is what we are solving. We need to find the equation of the tangent line, but we are not directly writing the equation. First, let us write, say, the details like the slope. After finding the slope, we will do the other parts. So now let's find the slope. How do we find it? Let's write the formula for slope. M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now here these are the 2 points. So it's up to you to choose which is x1, y1. You can choose anything. And over here it's x2, y2. If I choose this as x1, this will be y1. Other one will be x2, y2. Now just substitute over here. It's 2 minus 0 divided by 7 minus of minus 1. That is basically 2 divided by, it will be plus. So 7 plus 1 is 8. That is 1 by 4. So that is the slope. The slope is 1/4. Now we have the 2 points. We have the slope. How do we write the equation? That is from this formula over here. It is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. I hope you remember these formulas. Now just substitute. Here, don't substitute the other point. Generally, we take the given point. So this is x1, y1. Okay. So it's minus 2, m is 1/4 or 0.25 into x minus x1 is 7. So this is it. Now once we have so much, simplify how much you can. Basically, this 2 goes to the other side. We find our final form as y is equal to mx plus b. This is how we need to write. So simplify the right side first. This will be y minus 2 over here, and the right side is 1/4 x minus 7 by 4th. Take this 2 to the other side, it will be y is equal to 1/4 x minus 7/4 plus 2. How can you write 2 as 8 by 4, right? In terms of with the fraction 4, it will be 8 by 4. This is 2. Or just use your calculator. So it's 1/4 x. The answer is 1/4 plus 1/4. Why? 1/4 x plus 1/4. Because 1/4 is down, 8 minus 7 would be positive 1, and that is the equation. This is the equation of the tangent line. It is quarter, that is 0.25x plus 0.25 or 1/4 x plus 1/4. Let's look into the final answer. See over here, this is how we found out the next point, that was minus 1 comma 0, and then finally the equation of the line, that is over here, x by 4 is 1/4 x plus 1/4 from this one. So here we find a and c, and then basically we find the tangent. When we have 2 points on the tangent line, we can easily get the equation. So that's how we solve this particular problem. And let's look into the next one. Wait, let's see. Yes, let's do this one, because the last problem what we did was x is equal to y squared. Now it's other way around. This one is over here x squared equals y, or it's y equals x squared. So how do we start solving it? First, let's write the standard form of the parabola for this particular thing. It'll be 4k into y minus k equals x minus h the whole square. This is the standard form. See, I always write 4k first, this and the power always to the right side. You can follow this or you can stick to this itself. But here it's already in the standard form, so you don't have any problem. See, 4k is minus half. Y minus 3 equals x plus 7 the whole square. What is the vertex value? Vertex is h comma k, that is, see now over here this is plus 7, means you should take minus 7 comma, what is k? It is directly 3. Oh, if it's minus, you directly take it positive 3. But if it is positive 7, you take minus 3. Now, what is focus? Focus cannot be found directly now. First, let's analyze what sort of a diagram this is. The x squared is at the right, y is to the left, and it is positive or negative, it's negative. So it will be opening up downwards like this. It's vertical because y is equal to x squared is vertically opening up or down. But since it's minus, it goes down. So now the focus over here is how much? Minus 7 comma 3. And the focus over here will be, the vertex is known, focus will be down. The x value will remain the same. It doesn't change. But the y value now will be 3 plus k. Now what is the k value? 4k equals minus half, so k is equal to negative 1 by 8. So you need to add negative 1 by 8. This negative 1 by 8 is 0.125, I believe. Yeah, it's minus. So plus minus becomes minus, so you need to subtract 0.125 from this. Okay, so it'll be, focus will be minus 7 comma 2.875. Just use the calculator for this. So here, this is the focus. Now we know the focus, this point. What is the given tangent value? This is 7 comma 3, this is minus 7 comma 2.875. We have minus 5 and minus 5. That means minus 5 somewhere over here right and down. So if you extend, it will be somewhere over here. This is the tangent here, minus 5 comma minus 5. Now this is the line, and then it will be upwards. The tangent will go like this, isn't it? It will go something like this. So let's find this distance and then use that distance to find other point on the tangent. So the distance is given as x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is just for understanding. If you directly also do it, you will get the answers, but it's better to understand and solve it up. Now, what happens over here is we need to know what is x. We'll take this as x1, y1, the given one as x2, y2. It's up to you. It's fine to take any values. Here it is minus 5 minus, see, minus 5 minus of minus 7 will be plus 7. I'll directly write it. Plus, what is this over here? Minus 5 minus 2.875 the whole square. Now use the calculator and we will solve this up. I have put this in the calculator. It's negative 5 plus 7 the whole square plus negative 5 negative 2.85 the whole square. The answer is 8.125. So the distance is 8.125 units. Now this is 8.125, so the other point will be more above, right? See over here. So this distance is 8. So how would we find that point? If focus is negative 7 and positive 2.875, we have to just add 8 to the x-axis. That's it. See, because, sorry, not 8 to the x-axis, to the y-axis. I'm sorry. You need to add this 8.125 to this y, right? From year to year. This is the y-axis, not x-axis. So the other point, the end point, you can tell, or the other point of the tangent would be x value is same, minus 7. This varies. See, even the vertex, minus 7, this all will lie on the same plane. So from here, even if you don't understand the figure, whichever is the same will be the same. The other side, you just add that value, the distance. When you add it up over here, what's going to happen? It's 2.85 plus 1.5. It's 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. So this must be the answer. Just use calculator and add them up. You'll get this. Now we have the 2 points of the tangent. It is minus 7, 11, and we have the given point minus 5 and minus 5. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So substitute over here, minus 5 minus 11 divided by minus 5 plus 7. The answers are minus 16 divided by positive 2. It's minus 8. So another formula is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. In this, only the given point is considered. Okay, this is x1, y1 now. Always, for the last form, to write the equation of the tangent line, since it's given, you can even write this. It's fine. The answer is correct, but the values will differ. So it's better to write this one itself. So y minus of minus 5 will be plus 5 is equal to m is minus 8 times x plus 5. It will be y is equal to minus 8x minus 40, and this 5 to the other side will be minus 5. Y is equal to minus 8x minus 45 is the answer. Let's check the answer. So yes, the distance we got same. That is the correct answer, minus 8x minus 45. So this is how we solve it. And over here in these problems, you can see the steps are given. First, you need to write the vertex, a standard form. Find the vertex, find the foci, find the p-value. 4p is equal to, what is the coefficient? 1 by 5th. Then you find the distance. Even you can do it directly from focus to this point. Directly find the distance. Once you find this distance, you see now, adding or subtracting varies. I just realized it depends on the equation. It'll be either add or subtract. If it goes down or the left, you have to subtract. See, now let's see this one. It's been subtracted. The distance to the changing side only. See, the 0 is constant. So here also 0, y-axis does not change. All y-axis values are the same. Only this x-axis is being added or subtracted by the distance. Then once you find this, you find the slope from this and the given point, and after you find the slope, what you do is you find the equation. So this is the thing. There are other hints as well from the given equation, from this tangent, you can get it. But I've tried to keep it as simple as possible, and it's not a simple problem, so you need to know whatever is being told. And this is the method. Please do solve the problems by yourselves. The same method is carried over here, all the problems. And let's see over here also, it's the same thing, just the same. And over here, the last one. Okay, let's just look into the last one for a minute. It's undefined here. So let's just analyze the given equation. We have negative 4 comma x. So this is 4p. X is equal to y plus phi the whole square. Now the h value is what? Minus 0 here. So hk vertex, it is 0 comma phi. No, it's minus pi, I'm sorry, it's 0 comma minus pi. And what is the focus? Focus will be, since this is x is equal to y square and it's negative, it will be opening up to the left side. Okay, this is the vertex. Focus will be, h varies over here, h plus p comma k, so k value is the same. But what about the, once again, k value is not 0. I've written wrong here, it's minus 5. That remains the same. What is the p value? P value is minus 4 is equal to 4p. So take it to the other side. P will be equal to negative 1. So this is negative 1. It will be h minus 1. It will be minus 1. This is the focus. This is the vertex. Let's just check. Yes, you can see vertex, focus. And okay, now looking at this, you can see that the tangent is on the vertex. This is the tangent line. Now you don't need to continue further. Now, if you really understand all the parabola, all the conic sections, you will know that the vertex is the turning point. And what is the tangent over there? It's always a straight line. If it is like this, it'll be a flat line. You don't need to find anything. Here you can just tell the equation for the tangent line is x is equal to, what is the x-axis? 0. This is it. That is the answer. Now, if your teacher reads this, they must give you the full marks because you know the problem thoroughly and you have directly written the answer. There's nothing wrong with it. But let's understand, even if you do the distance, see over here, distance is done, it is 1. And now you will get back the other point as the same point. Look, it's the same thing. It won't be any other point because whatever the focus, it will only be towards this point, right? You will always be getting the same point and you can't find the slope of the same point. It's undefined. So that's why you realize this vertex is having the tangent, and whenever the vertex is having a tangent, it will be the vertical line or a horizontal line. In this case, since it's opening like this horizontally, it is a vertical line at x is equal to 0. So that's it. X is equal to 0 is the line over here. Now that's how we can do it, but generally you might get the other type where you are to solve, but if it's like this, it's a very easy one. You can just do a little bit and you can tell, since the vertex and the given point of tangent is on the same line, that means the tangent is on the vertex. So it'll either be a vertical or horizontal. Since our given parabola is opening left side horizontally, it can only be a vertical line at x is equal to 0. What is the x value? 0, right? So at that point, it must be a vertical line. It can't be anywhere else. So that's how we solve this particular problem, and that's the end of this question 17. It's a bit tricky one, so please do practice more problems. And if you have any doubts, please post them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you very soon.